Wow. Wow. What I've seen mainly is that everyone else has a lot more space than me and nice coffee setups, some nice gear in here for sure. A few weeks ago, I asked my viewers to send me their coffee setup so I could see what my viewers are up to in terms of their coffee setup and hopefully not get too much upgraditis and envy. I have like 2 coffee bar videos. If you're curious, I'll link them in the description about my coffee bar setup. It hasn't really changed drastically since the beginning of 2023. Quite minimalistic, don't really have space for more, don't really need more for the time being, and it functions, it works for my needs. One day I would really love to have my own separate coffee bar that's dedicated just for coffee. Space is kind of limited at the time, so we're not there yet. But before we start, of course, I gotta make myself some coffee. A funky Rosetta. A few weeks ago, I sent out a request to my viewers to send me their coffee gear, and if you hadn't seen, your notifications are off, so you're gonna have to turn your notifications as well on your YouTube settings as well, and you'll get notified when I post things. If I ever do another one again, you won't miss it, and you won't miss any of my other content. So let's dig in now. This is from JB de la Cruz. Oh, that's nice. That's sleek. All black. A lot of nice gear you got there. A Breville Bambino Plus, DF64V grinder, fellow EKG kettle, Hario V60 carafe, fellow Gen 2 Ode grinder. Very cool. I can't really see the whole kitchen, so I have a hard time gauging the whole space. Those are some nice shots. You got a lot of counter space. Whole black on black. It's a cute little cup. Morning Handsome. You gotta affirm yourself. If you ain't gonna do it, who else is gonna? Cute little backdrop. Nice setup, the nice little LEDs there. Little hand ceramics going on. Oh, I love that black on wood look. Because my entire kitchen is white, I didn't go with a black and wood accent. See this like tech cabinet in the back, that's kind of my vibe, but it would have stood out way too much on my kitchen counter, so I opted to go with something that would blend in a little bit more. But seeing this makes me kind of regret it. The black with the wood, definitely sleek. I love that everything just matches so well. Like the little lighting in the back. It's a good coffee setup too. You have a little bit of everything. I wonder if you do pour over espresso more. Let me know. Let's see our next person. We have Duane. All I can see is your Breville dual boiler and your little cup of coffee with the cute little latte art. Looks like you have a different portafilter though, and I see some other accessories. I can't really see your whole setup. I want to see more of your setup, how you fit that in the rest of your coffee bar. I can also see you're still using the stock cups and stuff. Breville dual boiler, smart grinder. I don't have a lot of counter space, but this is the setup right now. My knock box is to the left and temp and lever setup on the right. I'm a lefty. How's that smart grinder working out for you? What kind of coffee? It looks like a little bit of a dark roast. I don't know if the photo is doing justice, because then I think the smart grinder is perfect, but I'm wondering if you've gone to lighter roasts, if that smart grinder from Breville is cutting it. Our next viewer, no name, Breville dual boiler, decent DE1 Pro, Rocket Apartmento, Mocha Master, Weber Workshops, EG1, and fellow Ode. Wow. I'm so envious of everybody that has all this big counter space. That's nice. All black again. I don't love the Breville dual boiler in black. There's just something about it. Fellow Ode. I'm guessing that's for pour over. I see some pour over there in the corner. Wow, a decent Weber Workshops EG1, but not black? I'm surprised. I would have gone for all black. Maybe that wasn't available at the time. This right here, the decent and the EG1, that is wow, you could even change the little photo. They like 3D animation on the decent. That's a killer setup and some killer coffee you must make yourself. Wondering what kind of coffee you enjoy drinking. I don't think I asked my viewers that. And on top of it, a Mocha Master and a Rocket Apartmento. That is a lot of, that's a lot of nice gear right there. Next viewer, Lee in Australia. Wow, I love having international viewers. Let's check it out. Oh, you have your own coffee station with a little farmhouse type of furniture. That's so cute. I wonder what's inside of there. We have a Breville dual boiler. I have so many Breville dual boiler. I wonder if that's like a coincidence that I have people that are following with Breville dual boiler, or you found me through my Breville dual boiler content. BDB fam. So Breville dual boiler, niche 0, Passato 58.5, portafilter basket and WDD tool. Normcore spring-loaded tamper. Oh, I did have that tamper for a short bit and gave it to a friend. I already had mine, so just gave that one to a friend. And next upgrade is lighting. It's a little dark in the tamping area, and a knockbox I don't hate. Yeah, what would I do in this area? Not that you asked me, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I feel like that entire back wall where the BDB is, I can't see the rest of the place, but where that BDB is, it's almost like if you made it black or like a dark gray, kind of like what I have on my walls, that would really make that furniture pop out. But then I'd almost be like, oh, the furniture should be black too, but anyway. And then you could put some Edison bulbs on the top, just like string light Edison bulbs that like hang down just to get some really cute lighting, or just have a neon sign in the back that says coffee. That would be cool. This has become an interior design redecoration show. Small, efficient setup. I'm wondering what's inside of your coffee station. Nice little cups. I wonder what cup that is. I wonder if that's the cup I used to have before the Bodum double-walled glass cup. Looks like you're also doing a dark roast from the photo. So wondering how that niche 0 is doing it for you. That's a cute setup. Next, John. We have a cream 1 profiler, niche 0, Edo twister, puck distribution leveling, and normcore tamper. Quite a bit of normcorms here. What about a bunch of normies? Cute little espresso you got going on there. Cute little latte art. You have little 2 cups there. Is one of them for me? Ooh, I like the little grid tiles that you have in the background. I don't know if that came with the place or that you set that up, but that's like very retro. Look at all that shelving on the top for gear. Nice little brush, a nice niche 0. Niche 0 is a popular one, huh? That's a nice coffee machine. Cream 1 profiler. I don't see your distribution tool in here. Wonder if you have to take everything down each time, because it seems like a lot of stuff are tucked away. Creme 1 profiler. Dual boiler. It's also a dual boiler. Huh. Interesting. At some point, I would like to upgrade to a smaller machine, but the Breville dual boiler, just in terms of features, you know, it's doing it. But this, I would potentially be able to fit my counter with the WW key next to it and really open up more counter space. But it's a nice one. That's a nice one. I'm learning some new machines here. Next person, ZZA. You have a Lilith Bianca V3 with a Eureka Mignon Specialista. Also a great grinder. I think my friend has that grinder actually. Wow, you have, I'm just wowing because of all the space that some of you have, honestly, as I don't have this space. I also love the simplicity of the quartz with a little bit of veining with the black. That is 100% my vibe. I see LED lighting in the reflection, so I feel like you have something on the top there. That's a sleek home. I wonder if this is a condo, but it's sleek. You definitely got some space here to have an entire section just dedicated to your coffee gear. I'd stick some cable covers to cover up some of those cords in the back. I'm sorry if I'm critiquing interior design. I can't help it. You got a lot of accessories. You got a force tamper. Yeah, that's nice. Thought about upgrading to that from my spring tamper, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. 30-ish is enough, 30-ish pounds of force. We don't need a full calibrated 30 pounds is what I tell myself. One day. Tidy, clean. All of your machines are all really clean too. I don't know if you cleaned it up just for the photos. A lot of different milk frothing cups too. Seems like a lot of my viewers are into the milk-based drinks. I do see some syrups in the back of some of the photos. So I feel like I'm not alone in this. We're not all like espresso purists, which is fine. Everyone drink your drink how you like it. Last one, Shane. We got a lot of photos. Breville dual boiler again. It's the VDV club. And Shane says, love it. Normcore distributor, spring-loaded tamper, bottomless portafilter 3D printed WDT, Harrier V60 siphon filter, slow drip, takes 5 hours in the pantry, AeroPress, Isomac grinder, and cold brew coffee maker, plus endless coffee cups. Love that coffee cup. That's a really sick coffee cup. Kind of want that now. I think this is the old Breville dual boiler too, because that steam one looks a little different from my steam one, I think. You put your cups upwards. I always just put my cup downwards. I feel like that's better for the heat, to warm them up, but also to keep my cups clean from dust, I guess. I love the little poster in the back. Little plant, looks like a little fake plant. Nothing wrong with that, some cute decor. I like the little attention to detail there. A smart grinder, huh? Considering all the other stuff that you have, I'm kind of surprised. Is the smart grinder doing it for you? I wonder if that was like in a duo. Ah, nice little shot mirror too, I see. I like the way you have it all cleanly set up as well. Slow dripper. Wonder how that tastes. Everyone that sent in your coffee gear setup, if you're watching this video, what kind of drinks that you normally typically drink? Do you actually do the siphon and slow drip, or was that like a one-time fun thing? Because I have a lot of other coffee gear that I've accumulated over the years, but I don't use all of them. I'm actually quite pleased to see that I'm not the only one that has some syrups on their counter bar. I have a Duane syrup right now that I'm just like, struggling to finish because honestly, it's not that good. It tastes a little too artificial. Now that I've actually made my own syrups, I've made a vanilla syrup and I've made a pumpkin spice latte syrup, which I've done a whole video about. If you want to check that out, I'll link it. It's a nice setup. Tucked away neatly in the corner. We are a whole other day, which is why I look completely different. And I'm editing the video and saw that there was somebody else that submitted their coffee bar setup. I might as well check it out. So this is from Vinicius. I hope I said that right. They have a Sage dual boiler and Eureka Mignon Specialista. If you're calling this Sage, I'm gonna say you're either in Europe or maybe Australia, not North America. You have a little dedicated spot for it. I say that's like an IKEA melon. Nice cups. Maybe you drink cortado. I saw you did a little aesthetic with the steam going. Very simple coffee setup. Is that a little coffee thing in the back? No, it's herbs. I thought it was the kinds of coffee. You also didn't go very far off from the stock items. Good on you though. Have you not felt the urge to upgrade items? I have to keep stopping myself from getting new stuff. Cute little setup though, that you have its own little dedicated area. Would have liked to see a little bit more pizzazz though in it. I'm wondering what kind of coffee you drink. Looks like, it could be light roast. Good grinder to go with the Sage or the Breville dual boiler. If you do want to upgrade, you want to get new items, you do know where to go. My channel is full of different things that I've upgraded on the Breville dual boiler, from the look to the temper to the portafilter to the milk frothing jug. Where's your knock box? Do you not use a knock box? And I'm wondering what's in the drawers, if there's more coffee equipment in there or not. Thank you to everyone that submitted your coffee gear setup for me. Thankfully, I don't have too much upgraditis. That's good, because I was afraid of that. It's giving me some ideas in the future. You know, I thought about maybe putting a poster here or there, or I'm not quite sure, you know, I haven't figured it out. Maybe I could put a poster inside of my coffee cabinet. That could be fun, but it would just be tucked away, and it's more like whenever I open my cabinet, I can see it, because at this point, half of my pantry is pretty much dedicated to coffee gear. I love all of the coffee gear setup. I just love coffee and seeing how other people set their stuff up and how they're enjoying their coffee. If you are any of the people that submitted your coffee gear setup, shout out down below. Let me hear from you. And thank you for sending that in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.